Hi,
Hello,
everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Looking Glass. I hope you took the time to get up, stretch, take your medication, do whatever it takes to take care of yourselves. We're back, and we're going to be jumping right back to break. But before that, quick reminder: we are fundraising for
Milap Foundation.
Milap Foundation. I nearly said Milap Fundraising, which is not correct. Milap Foundation, providing care as well as housing for HIV and AIDS affected children. So yeah, please hit exclamation point support, exclamation point itch for our fundraiser as well as the Daisies and Dragons bundle. And with that, let's hop right in to the Looking Glass.
By the way, if you donate $20 or more, Val will create a sexy NPC for not just us, but like you as well. So
yes, I will be
Technically
forced to. I'm
another.
legally obligated to.
He
Another
did make
is-
Hema Auntie. He made
Hema-
Hema Auntie, so
I did
another.
make it. Hema Auntie
Hema-
is a taste.
Yeah. Hema Auntie is like adopt us, mommy. But if you get 20, we can get actual dummy mummies and more.
which is obviously the kind of game Glitter Hearts is. So
Of course.
$20,
Thanks.
guys.
Thanks, Greg.
$20,
Leatherman.
it can be that game.
$20,
Greg.
and we will make it that game.
Alrighty, gang. We come back to cold ground as you feel your bodies resting upon dirt, solid rock, some form of hard ground beneath you. And as each of you get up, this place is dark and drab. It is an open area of field where the grass has died and actively wilting. And as you look around, no check necessary because you've lived here for a significant amount of time. This is your home. This is Ayu Alam. You are in the park where celebrations are, but you see none of the stalls. You see no amphitheater, no fairy lights, no color, just cold mist that's rolling about the area. Up on the hill, you do see the college campus, shrouded in mist, eerily lit by whatever lighting is in the far distance. Coiled, dark, really weird metallic lampposts instead of the gorgeous, more economically friendly lampposts that you are familiar with. This is weird. Twisted form of your home. What do you do?
Are we still in transform mode or are we back to
Mhm.
normal mode?
You're still transformed.
Okay.
And the macaw is nowhere to be seen.
Hey Tara, I don't think your play is happening today.
This is... Oh, this is my worst nightmare.
I mean, perspective, Tara, but yes, this is weird.
It's definitely top 3. If there were clowns, there would be top 1.
Wait.
You know,
Before
clowns are actually aliens.
Yes, you've told us this. We saw the PowerPoint. This is not important now. What happened to our school?
Also, I'm
The
only
macaw-
talking via telepathy. I
We
don't
can't.
speak stuff out loud. No, you can. We're all connected.
Oh, okay.
You're connected by the voice.
I just
telepathy
refuse to
group
actually
chat.
speak it.
Okay.
you see Siddhara sort of like frantically look around and then like sort of raise her hands and say, Isn't that what he said? I wish. Is this just... Didn't he wish for things to be like this?
Yeah, but wishes don't come true like that. Believe me, I'm right.
Yeah, me
But
too.
then explain this.
I mean, we should try and figure out what's going on. I mean, didn't he wish that no one, if the founders never got their powers and we never got our powers, but we still have our powers? So maybe there's something else. I think we should go and the castle, the school's the only building we can see around us, right? We can't see Hema Auntie's, kids, youth center, can we?
I think if you are looking around for it, you do see it. You do
Okay.
see the Wildcat Groove Recreational Center. It looks dilapidated. It's not the bright, colorful neon sign, welcome, like almost like 80s, 90s diner-esque, like rec center. It looks drab and partially abandoned, like a theater unloved by its public.
We should
I have a
prob-
very important question to ask. Who was holding Blendy?
It was either me or June. Who wanted to hold Blendy? Because if no one did, I would have grabbed it. But did anyone want to hold on to the coffee Chirag?
Well, these last few weeks I've been having a lot of coffee to stay up and practice my lines. So maybe we like each take care of Blendy at different times.
Were you reading lines with Blendy? Is that what happened? You drank coffee and then you would read
I
lines with
needed
it?
a scene partner.
Okay, so you have Blendy.
I have Blendy.
When you look at Blendy's glitching. Blendy is glitching and glitching, and then you see
Are you okay?
You hear Blendy go, I don't feel so good. And as the rattling, a violent rattling, like a kettle that looks like it's about to burst, the Chirag shudders and then stops. And coming out of the coffee Chirag is this amorphous, almost tiny, cute ghost-like thing that kind of just like lifts up and then settles in the palm of your hand sleepily as it goes, I feel really tired. Something's wrong.
I'm gonna poke it.
You want to poke him? You poke him, he goes,
Don't do that. And I pull Blendy close to my. We're gonna figure this out, okay?
Yes, Myra, what do you want to do?
So I would like to do two things. One is I would like to take my spectacle case, which I never use because full goths don't wear spectacles, and like take it out and try and like offer it to Coffee Ghosty, and like as a temporary
shelter?
dwelling. Yeah.
Okay, this isn't really a move, but go ahead and roll me 2d6 just to see how well Blendy acclimates to your glasses.
Hey, my glasses are cool. I don't know what they told you, but
You told us that you don't wear them because they're not cool, so
Yeah.
I take it back.
Which part?
I rolled a 9.
9. All right. With a 9, it just takes a little bit of time. You see Blendy's little ghosty eyes blink open and go like crawl over and then hover really close to the glasses and then go and then just like push his little ghosty form into the glasses and then blink blink. They're these like little eyes that like blink in the glasses and go blink 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 blink. Okay, that's a little better. Less gears to move around.
And easier to carry you around. And I put the glasses on.
Okay. Well, this feels like not our home, but also our home, huh?
An alternate dimension.
What
Yeah.
timeline or something? Should we like try and find someone who lives like, hey, my auntie? I mean, her place is here. We could try and speak to her.
Maybe. Yeah, we should
we?
find familiar faces.
Should we turn back into our normal forms?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we should.
All right. Everyone, yeah,
But the
everyone powered
telepathy.
that.
What if we get lost? We need the telepathy.
Well, I mean, do our phones still work?
You wanna check?
Yeah. Okay.
Your
I
phone's
pull
still-
out a retro big ass mobile
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah, I dialed the retro phone, the thing that could survive the apocalypse.
You do see the cell services there. Like there is some existence of cell service, but you also see, under the cell service line where it tells you what provider it is. It is mobiles network.
Oh my god, it's like you planned for this. How dare
Yes.
GM planning something? How dare you?
Me? Who
Yeah.
knows?
So the
You
mega
do not know-
corporations have taken over here. I see.
Alright.
Just one corporation to rule them all.
When I'm in my magical transmorgified state, I don't carry
Yeah.
things on me. I have hammer space, so there's this like I reach into the tethers of the world, and like sort of this sparkly little pocket dimension opens up, and I pull my phone out of it, and I look at it. I'm like, oh my god, you're right. Should we go to the school? You did say something about the founders, right?
Yeah. Do we want what's closer, the school or him auntie's building?
I'm Auntie's building. It's on the way.
We can go.
Let's look for him, Auntie, first.
Yes, make sure she's okay. And then do that. What was that thing you stole from the Blue Macaw?
Oh, well, I wouldn't call it stealing. It's more like relocating. But again, I reach into my hammer space and I pull out the little pouch that I relocated.
There's
from
nothing
the Blue
wrong about
Macaw.
relocating materials owned by corporate overlords
That's
and
true.
evil
Exactly.
beings.
Thank
Listen,
you,
you just
thank
moved
you.
to town. Relocation's great.
Right.
I'm assuming y'all are
Also
walking
true.
and talking towards the rec center.
Yes.
I think for walking we should power down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Hmm.
Okay. So yeah,
As you
everyone
power
knows that
down,
yeah. Go. I'll save it for
Uh,
later.
as you power down and unzip, I'm assuming you're examining the pouch.
Yes.
Right. You open it, and it has many familiar trinkets that the macaw has used against you. There are 2 smoke balls that they have used against you. There are these old. I forgot what the actual puzzle is called, but the like finger trapping little
yeah.
puzzle that he has used against y'all to trap yourself and your friends. There are these
Yeah, for
like you want to play with it?
I was in it for hours last time he used it on me.
And just a bunch of like random trinkets. And then your hand settles on something larger than these trinkets, a little notebook.
Take the notebook out.
It is as flamboyant as the macaw. It has got all the different colors of blue, green, yellows, lots of stickers with glitter on them, and the hollow foil.
I think this is their bullet journal, you guys. Come on.
I take out my own notebooks and I'm ready to take like notes.
You open the little journal, and you see that there
It's actually a
is-
gratitude journal.
It's just a gratitude journal.
I think it's very difficult gratitude because they keep beating me every week.
Yeah.
The first page has like property of, and then a name that is violently scratched out, and then the macaw written underneath it.
Guys, I think the macaw stole this journal from someone.
You mean relocated? And I flip the page.
No, when it's a
Flip the
corporation,
page.
it's stealing.
The first few pages are very interesting. I'm not going to read you the exact text, but it is basically the macaw recounting the first few days, first few weeks of when he was released by you all. When both Blendy and himself was released from the imprisonment that the founders have put him in, that you all accidentally broke him out of. And it recounts a lot of kind of confusion, and Confucia goes into grief of time loss, of being dislocated out of one's own time period and placed into a time period they don't recognize, and then in an anger at the legacy that the founders have had and that they have been violently excluded out of. And I think you see a lot of repeating entries of like, no one knows the truth. No one knows the truth. Like they'll see, they'll know. I, the macaw, am gonna make everyone pay. Like they will rue the day they left the macaw out of the equation. Things like that.
And as we're like sort of getting to the final few pages,
Mhm.
I'm like, honestly, valid. Wait, I would be upset too if I got thrown into another dimension. But why? Can we tell? Like,
You have been thrown
what
into
made
another
them-
dimension.
Yeah, that literally did happen.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we tell why the founders put the macaw, like, into this other parallel dimension? Like, what it is that is at the root of like the
We
macaws?
might have to. I think we'll have to like go either
What are they
find the
being
macaw
punished for?
himself or go into the school.
What?
In fact, the answers might not even be in this version of the school.
We can ask Blendy if he remembers.
It's true.
Blendy?
Yeah, just poke at like the eyeglasses.
Hey, you
I
blind
go- I go-
glasses.
Blendy?
Blendy goes,
Do you have the answer?
oh god. Well, it's kind of complicated, okay? I don't really like talking about it cuz the macaw made me and well, okay. All of you stop looking at me like that. Okay, I'll tell you, all right? Well, the macaw was just, you've seen him. He does things his own way. And the founders had their own way of doing things. They wanted to keep order and justice and laws and rules and regulations. And the macaw didn't really feel that way. The macaw thought that, there's this better use for the gifts that they were given than just let's make a school and put students based on their talents in certain places and like developing the youth and then just building all these things. Like he thought that they could use it for like exploration of the stars and the seeking out of truth and understanding what power is and really, really exploring and seeing what he could do. But I think the founders just thought that the macaw was just too dangerous. He was always just too curious.
People who fear curiosity are not to be trusted. If they value ignorance, then they're likely planning on oppressing you.
That building
Yeah.
is cool.
I think it was just more the right kind of curiosity and the wrong quoting them. I don't know necessarily. I'm still processing that part of that whole experience for myself as Blendy, but I am still kind of trying to like piece together what that is. Maybe they just thought it was dangerous or the wrong kind of curiosity. It always just felt that way. It always felt like the macaw's approach was like the wrong approach. I don't really understand if there was an incident, but that was all I was told when the macaw placed me in, at the time, a really, really cool shield. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
We can find you a shield, Blendy. You can be whatever you want. you
No,
know?
it's okay. I just miss my Chirag. That's all. I just don't have enough power to be in my
Yeah,
nice
I mean,
coffee
like-
Chirag.
I mean, honestly, making a shield sentient is horrible because all a shield does is take hits.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
take a lot of
So did
hits.
the coffee machine.
he was using you.
The coffee machine at least makes something that smells nice. And you're not
Yes,
supposed to hit the
nice.
coffee machine.
Ooh.
The coffee machine gives you hits of coffee.
Yay.
Okay, well,
I mean,
I'm sorry you're going
I
through
think-
that, Blendy.
let's go to the school and just like figure out.
We still
What we
haven't even
can-
looked for.
Yeah, let's just
Hey,
let's,
man.
let's
Yeah.
hide
Oh, sorry.
let's hide the
let's,
glasses.
let's look.
Let's
Yeah.
put the talking glasses away for a moment and then see how Hema Auntie is doing. And then,
All right.
you know,
You're walking through the streets leading up to the rec center.
Mhm.
All of the mom and pop shops are boarded up. There are shops that are like right next door or like a few doors down that are like minimalist and made out of white stone and metal railings, and it's supposed to be like cleaner looks and finishes of corporation buildings, of large supermarket chains of fast food places, overpriced coffee places, all lining up the block. And somehow, amidst all of this, is the rec center. The neon lights fritzing a little bit, not gleaming as brightly as it used to. Lots of the bits of the wall are dingy and scuffed. And as you kind of walk through the glass doors of the diner portion of the rec center, you can see across in where the recreation part is, where the bowling alley is. The lights are broken. The areas holding the bowling pins have shattered. Bowling balls are haphazardly left around. And then at the diner, you see at the little tabletop bar a large, heavy-set woman with an undercut. But there's no warmth. There's no lights. You see her kind of huddled by a flickering light bulb, looking at stacks of paper, and just go, "Hi, bye." Oh, what are we going to do?
Hey, Mandy.
Andy?
Oh, customers, kids, come in. Hi, I'm so sorry for this mess. And you see you're like shifting the papers away, and I think y'all can easily see that there are foreclosure papers that are showing up on the large red stamps on the papers. So she's haphazardly moving them away, and she goes, "What can I get you? The ice cream machine is a little broken, so I can't do any of your floats. We just have macaw soda and the macaw banana milkshake."
I
at
take
the
a
moment.
shotgun out of my hammer space and I'm like, let's go get this
so,
motherfucker.
Wait, no,
uh,
you are a magic
Oh,
user.
no, let's not show that to the older woman.
I-
Pull it out of the store, a bunch of teenagers that come up with a gun.
I
Not
do
that bad.
love that we went on the macaw to fuck this guy.
This,
I
this,
want to ask Hema Auntie if she remembers us. Like, do you not know who we are?
Thank you for acting in
She did
genre.
call us customers, so
You must be new kids, no? At the college.
Oh,
She is. I was just pointing to me, I guess.
Sorry. I'm sorry if we've met before and I've forgotten. Auntie's getting old.
no.
I-
No, Auntie, of course not.
Oh, my wife always says, she's always talking about how I'm scatterbrained. I'm not remembering anything, but.
Here, she's
I
still
hope-
married. Wait, that wasn't. Because they were couple goals. Anyway,
What can I get for you kids?
So, because Jen's folks back in the
Mhm.
other time have like a garage in the town,
Yeah.
and so Jen thinks that maybe if like all these shops are closed, maybe theirs is also closed. So she kind of says, "Oh, actually, like my parents' garage was just shut last week, so we were just looking for a place to hang out. Are you
Very
having the
sorry
same
to-
problems? Like so many places are shut on the main road."
It's just kind of what's been happening recently. It started off with, we'll make the roads better, we'll make the area nicer, then the rent starts going up, and then now the people who used to make this whole street beautiful and nice and gorgeous were being displaced. And now it's all these shops. I wouldn't be surprised if they ran my place down and put up some sort of minimalist gym, something like that.
That sounds awful, Andy.
Ita, what is there for me to do?
How long has the you mentioned macaw soda, macaw is macaw like the mayor? He owns a local corporation. What? Again, we're very new.
Macaw is everything. We are a town corporation almost. It's been corporation buys up the town, now y'all
Oh
must
no,
be
we are
very
in
new.
Seattle.
Mm-hmm. I'm so glad someone picked that up. And yeah, so it just started off, we were housing areas are being handled by homeowners associations, runs like a board of corporations, and now it's everything else.
How long has it been like this?
That's just been happened within the past year, which you all would know would have been the year that you were all active as superheroes.
Do you know where the headquarters is, or at least the local?
All is in the school. Everything they're running is in the school only.
Yeah.
He's also the dean, as well as mayor, as well as head of the corporate. Everything.
Dean
Mr.
McCall.
Moko.
Dean McCall. He's DM.
Yep.
Hey.
Dean McCaw. He's the DM. Correct.
And yeah,
I hate DMs.
Not this one. Obviously, we love you, Val.
Yeah, we're children. We should go to school.
yeah. What's it called? You said the ice cream machine is broken.
Yeah, it's been broken for a while.
Yeah.
I don't have the cash to pay us servers to
It's
maintain
okay.
it.
So checking. Chan, you actually work in the garage. You have some tech knowledge, right? Or am I confusing you with different? Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
I've worked with ice cream machine before, and Chan's a genius with tech, and I'm basically dragging you into the back wherever the ice cream machine is.
Okay.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm a real softie. It's great. I can.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think if this is a bad timeline, I can't leave the ice cream machine without doing anything. At least fix
Yep.
the machine.
Machines.
Yeah, and
Well,
Yep.
The garage might be broken, but we have stuff. Auntie, we can help you out.
Yeah.
And
That'd be so sweet of
Jen
y'all.
is.
yeah. So I'm gonna.
Like Jen is.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna roll. We can do this together, and I've dragged you, so it's like that open where I'm holding your hand. And I don't realize what effect that's having on you.
Yeah, that's very,
Yes.
very cute. But quickly, Indrani, you had a question.
Can we use all our moves in all our states, or only the move that is tied to
If you want to use a superhero move, let me know what it is, and I will adjudicate whether or not you can do it in your.
Oh, I
normal-
love that word. Adjudicate. No,
Adjudicate.
it is a human. Like it is my
Okay.
everyday identity.
Yeah, then you
move.
should be able to use it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
No worries.
Okay, cool. Sorry, Poorna, go on.
Poorna, you're muted, my love. You can.
While Poorna is figuring that out, I would love to
So
use.
Indrani is in an alternate universe. Me, I can't see
You
her.
both.
or
Oh,
hear
you
her.
both can't see
We-
each other. I think.
We can. I can see both of you. Maybe.
Yeah, no, but this is like the alternate universe thing that Val and I had at some point.
Yeah.
Uh,
They can't
Indrani,
each
can you
other.
see Poorna?
I can see and hear
Okay.
Poorna. Yeah.
Okay.
Poorna, do you
It'll
wanna-
come back. It just depends on your internet. Don't worry about it.
Okay. You
We'll
sorry.
just
So
play a game
Indrani,
of telephone.
you wanted to do something?
Yes, I wanted to support Poorna. Sorry, not Poorna. Well, I do want to support Poorna generally in life, but I wanted to support Chen, and use my move. It all fits together. Again, I have this sort of sense of deja vu where I'm like, we've been in this situation before.
You
Where
all have probably
Chen-
fixed the ice cream machine. There was probably
exactly.
a time where the ice cream machine was made sentient and terrorized the town. Yeah, for sure.
Yep. So I can basically give Poorna's character Chen a +1 to their next roll if I roll high enough on this. So.
Okay. So y'all are doing this together. So that's a +1. Roll me 2d6, and let's see if you fix this
Yeah.
ice cream machine.
I'm also helping, so I'm just doing we can do it together. Is that emotion or mental?
I believe that is emotion. Let me double check.
It's like you can choose. That's the kind of thing. Like,
Oh, you
Yeah,
can
it
choose.
depends.
Then choose.
yeah, okay, then I'll choose
Which
emotional.
you want?
I'm more encouraging than helpful.
Mhm.
Yeah, that wasn't that helpful. It was a 6. I'm sorry.
A 6. We have a +1, so that's a 7. So that's
Wow.
not a failure.
Hey.
Are we
Can
trying,
you?
Are we
read-
trying to fix the machine?
Yes.
Yes.
Because and you're using the move.
I
You can
can
do
help.
this. Okay. So that's another +1, so that'll be an 8. Let me just find the actual move itself of my thing.
It's just basically it gives a +1 to the next roll, whichever roll is repairing the ice cream machine. That's what I was doing.
Oh, okay. So then you have a.
Oh,
Okay, so that means Poorna, as Chain, you can make your roll to fix the machine. If you have a special ability based on your everyday identity, feel free to use it. No, okay, then just roll 2d6 for me then.
I love that our priorities are in the right place. We see
Y'all
and-
want to fix the ice cream machine.
yeah, help the lesbian.
for him, auntie, obviously.
Yeah, for him, auntie.
Direct action is also helpful. Oh, Poorna, you made a face. What happened?
No. I rolled a 6.
Roll a 6. Okay, you got a
you
+1
gotta-
for
Yep.
touched hearts and a +1 from Indrani, so that's 8.
8. Yeah.
8 altogether. Fantastic. So with an 8, I would say you succeed in your role. It's not hard. I think it just takes time. I think is what happens is that you are taking your time to really fix this ice cream machine and help Hema Auntie out. And in that time that you are taking, there is a weird sound that comes out from outside. And I think as you are finishing up fixing this machine, you have Hema Auntie go, "Oh no, those things are out again. Oh, kids,
things?
I think you better make your way out of here." And as soon as she says that, you hear the sound of glass shattering as the window breaks, and forming out of the broken glass, the glass kind of like begins floating up that has been shattered onto the ground, and these entities, these underlings that you're so familiar that the macaw employs, these kind of humanoid shaped husks, but they're different somehow. Usually they're just made of simple clay, like dummies given the most simple of instructions. This is not the case. As they smash through the glass now forms on top of their person like armor, and they now burst through into the door, and Hema Auntie just yelps and kind of like backs out and kind of like tries to usher you kids away.
It's fine. Head to the back room. Quick, where it's safe. We'll be right behind you.
Okay, kids,
Yeah,
quickly, and she like enters the back room.
Yeah, and once she's there, I close it. It's like, okay, guys, let's see if our powers still work.
And I just like lock it.
Yeah,
You're gonna lock
Yeah,
Auntie?
Wow.
All right,
I don't want her to be in danger.
that's
You
true.
just
That's
hear her
probably
go,
the same.
kids.
It's fine. All right.
All right, and y'all are gonna attempt to transform.
Yeah, let's do
The
this.
transformation works.
Okay.
Transfer, Charlie.
Woo!
No. Ooh, I saw server online.
There we go.
Online. All right, you all easily transform, and you all see 5 of these creatures like snap their head against you all and begin barreling towards you. We are now going to clash. Encounter has begun. How are
Sorry,
you gonna
somebody
run
in
this?
chat just said auntie in the back room. And Nicole, you're the best.
I know that our resident punk is ready and raring for action
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, I'll say y'all easily can start first. So go ahead. What would you
All
like to
right,
do?
I would like to use a character move that I have, which is because of my mystical connection with anger.
Yeah.
As soon as I see this threat come in and Auntie feeling scared, I let out a bellowing roar, which means that I am going to roll with Persona. I don't have any bonuses to this, but if I succeed, what happens is that all the henchmen are usually scared away, and they make a run for it because they're scared. So,
Okay.
well, I'm just like, no, you don't.
Great.
All right. With that, I'm gonna roll quickly. how that goes. I rolled
Right, alright.
2d6, right? Because I haven't had to roll.
2d6. That's
Okay.
correct. Yeah, and add any bonuses you wish to have.
Wow. That's a 6 total, and I don't have any bonuses. That was lovely.
Unfortunately, that
Yeah.
does not do it. That is a failure.
It's okay.
You like step forward and like you hold yourself up in an intimidating stature, and normally it would work. It has worked many times before, but there's something different
Yeah.
about these creatures.
Yeah.
And I think in that instance they retaliate against you.
Yeah.
And what is going to happen is in their retaliation is they're going
sorry.
Oh,
One
yeah?
more point of information that you'll actually find useful.
yes.
Is on a 6 or less, everyone is afraid of me, which means that all heroes have a -1 to all checks while
No!
in the area.
Oh god.
I've just gone berserk, and everyone's terrified.
Yeah, like everyone is scared. And I think, okay, if everything is scared of you,
Yeah.
then I think these entities, what's ended up happening is that in their fear against you, instead of running away, they're retaliating.
Yeah.
And I think they now converge on you.
Yeah.
I would need you, they're going to attack you and you'll be taking damage.
That's
You will take 2 damage, and
Okay.
as you are hit with that, my dear Dinky, what's going to happen is the cuts kind of like cut through your armor,
Uh-huh.
and you notice a coldness begin to emanate from the cuts that you are feeling.
Right.
And you look at your skin that is slightly exposed, it shines like glass.
Oh.
And that's where we're gonna just end that description. Who would like to go next?
Mm,
Johnny, you're muted.
I'd like to just just
Yeah, go
ask everyone like telepathically, like, does anybody know what like glass is weak to?
I was gonna say like if
Shattering.
yeah, I mean heat and cold together. So because I would have had something that I was using to fix the ice cream machine. So if I have that tool still in my hand, I would probably like toss it towards the nearest glass thingy that is far away from Dinky and see what happens.
Okay, yeah, so
Ooh,
that's a clash.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was
What would
gonna
you like to
ask if I can if I can freeze it first, the tool, and then throw it.
You know what? Sure. Yeah, go ahead. I will take that into account in the roll. So this is a clash. Go ahead and roll me 2d6 and add your
10.
physical. Ooh, on a 10 plus, you gain 1 additional effect. So the attack hits, you inflict damage on one of them. You can choose either to gain advantage, where you take +1 for yourself or for someone else. You inflict extra damage, that you take less damage, or you force them to where you want them to be, or you force them to drop something that they're holding. What would you like to do?
I would like to take a +1 advantage that I can give to someone else.
Okay, who would you like to give that to?
And I would like to give it to Thunderheart Blue because he held my hand.
Oh, that's so cute and gay. Yes, Thunderheart Blue, you have a +1. Go on ahead.
Sure.
Amazing. Yep. What would you like to do?
Yeah, you do something like part of Freon or something that makes the machine cold. You do it at them, and so they're like probably a bit chilly. And so it's
you basically as the thing makes contact, it shatters against probably the thing that's attacking Dinky, and it makes this sound as it like hurtles back, and you see the ice begin to creep around the glass. What would you like to do?
Yeah, and so I'm like remembering like ice and then heat it. So I'm going to use electricity starts charging in my hand, very Dragon Ball Z, and then going to like fire an electro ball because electricity is hot to like try and like smack it. I think that's just a clash. So that's
that is just a clash.
Clash is physical, right?
Yes, it is. Add with physical.
Yeah. So for me, it's terrible news because I have a -1 to that, but it's fine, guys. It'll be fine.
It happens.
I have far and wounding. I don't know if that does anything. So let's find out. Yeah.
But you have an advantage.
And you have
Yeah, but
minus
you have a
one
plus
from me.
1.
Huh?
So basically,
Yeah,
it
so-
neutralizes. So,
It-
uh,
It's a total. I have a total of I've rolled a total of 4, including modifiers.
including modifiers. Ouchie. Oh no. Okay, so with a 4,
Mhm.
what happens is your electricity attack goes wide, and unfortunately opens you up to another creature as they hurtle forward and also cut you. Please take 2 damage. And you also feel the coldness of the glass creeping up onto your skin.
Oh.
Uh,
Don't worry about it.
that's fine. No worries. Who's next?
All right, heroes. Who else wants to go?
Could I go next?
Go ahead.
I see that my allies, my friends, are taking a little bit of damage right now, right? Like
Yeah.
they're being hit. So what I'm going to try to do using a move of mine is to get the attention of our adversaries, or one adversary that is like closest to either Thunderheart or to Dinky.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my move All Eyes on Me to do this. I
Okay.
demand the attention of my target with my grand presence.
All right.
And I will have to convince someone by rolling persona. So what I do is I can make them feel like charm or fear or any number of things, but I would just like to like charm
Lure
them
them
and
to you.
hold their attention so that the rest of my team has like maybe a benefit while they try to strike.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll the 2d6 to your persona.
Yeah. And as the way I do this is I just start singing. I go, when the dog bites, and I'm just like start singing my favorite things, but only the scary part. And I rolled a 10. But I have a
10?
-1 from being scared of Dinky, right?
Yes, you
Yeah.
do have minus 1 for being scared of Dinky. Yes.
So 9, which
A
still
9.
works.
What does 9 say on your little thing?
It Oh, I have to roll with persona, so that's 9, but I have a +2 to persona, so that's like an 11.
Then 11. What does it say on a 10 plus for your ability?
It doesn't really have anything. It just says you will be enthralled, but targets have no restrictions.
It uses the
Okay.
convince someone
Yes.
move.
Okay, he uses convince someone move. All right, let me just double check.
For 10
Okay.
plus, they do what you ask. If the ask is too great, they will tell you what it would take for them to do it.
Fantastic. So what happens is they glitch and like shift their little glass bodies towards you, and begin like zombie walking toward you as if they're enthralled by your magic. This kind of like pink spotlight takes center stage around you with glitter pouring out of your performance. And it's scary, but for them that's cool. So they're now approaching you because
I'm
you're
backing up,
talking their
like-
language.
When the bee stings, and I'm like, quickly do something.
All right. Who would like to go? That I believe it is it's Server's turn. Server, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna like start like digging around in like my golden trench coat.
Yeah.
Like trying to find something, and I want to use my move. How did that get there?
Okay.
So it says at the start of the session, roll plus mystical. So I didn't do that, but
That's fine. Roll plus mystical.
yeah,
That's fine.
I
You can
get a
roll it now.
hold based on what I roll.
We can do a quick time jump to when
Okay, I got a 9.
You got a 9. All right. What does that do?
Yeah. So on a 7-9 hold 1, I can spend a hold to suddenly find an everyday or common item that I suddenly need.
Okay. do
And-
you want to?
I have to describe how I lost it and how it may have gotten there. So
Another dimension.
I want to basically find like a lighter, but like not like a the ones which is the rod, so you can actually like point it at someone.
Candle.
The
Yeah.
candle one.
Um,
Yeah.
Candle.
I'm imagining that I lost it because I probably was transformed at some point, like in the middle of a birth. Like we might have had like a birthday party, and I had the lighter with me, and I transformed, and I put it in the coat pocket while I was transformed. And then once it transformed back, it's just not there anymore in my normal trench coat because it's only in my superhero trench coat.
My
I love
weapon's in
that.
my other coat.
Yeah. Okay,
So I
I'll
just
allow
kind
it.
of like that. I'm gonna try to just like just put a flame on one of these glass things.
Amazing. Yeah. Because like succeeded, I'll take that as a successful attack. And which one are you targeting? Are you targeting the one that's going after Dinky, or are you targeting the ones that are moving towards our friend Sitara?
Oh, probably one of the ones moving towards Sitara because I both trust Chemo and I'm also very scared of her right now. So.
Yeah, so they take the damage and they kind of like shift and writhe underneath it, still making that weird like glass scratching scream as you're hitting it with the fire. They're looking a little rough. The ones that you have hurt, they're looking pretty rough.
I
All right.
love how PG this show is. Like the only explanation for a teenager having a lighter is it's for a birthday party. That's
course.
definitely the only reason someone would have a lighter.
Yes.
What else would a
Teenagers don't
teen
do
have
drugs,
a
you know.
lighter?
We're all straight edge here, super straight
Yeah,
edge.
exactly.
It's a minimalist.
No, we're all gay
You
edge.
have to be
We're
straight
all
edge.
gay edge.
Hey.
No straight lines.
Alrighty. And with that, what's going to happen is they're now like closing in on you, my sweet Sitara. So please go ahead. One of them kind of lunges at you. So go ahead and take 2 damage as you also feel that cold glass-like feeling. Oh, do you want to do something?
No, I'm just crying and taking.
Yeah, I wanted to. That was what I was trying to do before. I was trying to protect Sitara. So
Oh,
I
okay.
was trying to use the protect someone option as the defender.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead and give me the roll for defending it. Yeah.
11.
Oh, yeah, that's a success. Yeah. No worries. On that, I think you come in, you see the glass like hand of that's formed like a dagger come after Sitara, and you just coolly with your like defender powers block it and like shove them aside.
In this
Nice.
moment, as this happens, my eyes meet yours, Chen, and I say, "Have I ever told you that you're very beautiful?" I mean, thank you.
And I just thought speak like affirmative.
Chen is so flustered because not used to this. And so Chen is just like her normal stone face thing falls and goes, so are you. Blast. Just like what is easier to face for a teenager?
I'm gonna
Both
say the
or
one that
feelings? You decide.
I think in that instance, the one that you like hit the attack is the one that was already damaged by Server and shatters and falls to the ground. So that's 1 down. You only have 4 left. Easy. GG. All right, we come back to because all of you have gone. So Dinky, what would you like to do? You're muted, my
You're
love.
muted.
You're muted.
Come on,
I'm gonna
Chirag.
start throwing some hands.
Yeah.
Throw
So,
hands. I would like to use move throw hands.
yeah, it's called. Basically, I'm gonna clash, and I'm gonna clash at as many of them as I can. I want to just start
Okay.
backing. So let me just
Easy
roll
enough.
for that first.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
And then
Nothing
I started
fancy.
swinging.
Yeah. These roll well. Okay, I rolled an 8, and I have a +1 when I'm using hands or punches or kicks, so that's 9.
9.
Is it? Do you add physical to this?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
so
you should
and
Did you add
Yeah,
your physical?
there's,
Please remember to add your physical.
yes, I rolled 8 + 2, which is 10
plus
+
one,
1, 11. 11, yeah.
11. All right, I need to double check there's a special thing for 11. No, it's on a 12 plus. On 10 plus, you can choose one additional effect. You can gain advantage or take +1 forward or +1 to someone else. You inflict extra damage, you suffer less damage, or you force them to where you want them, or you force them to drop something that they're holding.
They're not holding anything, right?
One of them
Really?
is.
What is it that they're holding?
They're not
Holding
really
themselves
hold.
up.
Yeah.
They're not holding it per se, but you see a central, almost like Iron Man heart sort of situation that
Right.
sits there.
Yeah.
Which you would know in your combat expertise with a lot of these entities before,
Yeah.
is how sometimes the macaw retrieves them back.
Oh. Which we could probably use to triangulate where the macaw is. So I'm going to make them try to drop that.
I'm gonna
rip
give
it
you.
out.
I was gonna say, like, I want to give Dinky like the coolest of the thing. I think you like punch
Yeah.
this thing with your knuckle there, and then you just like grab onto it and you pull it out, and it's perfect and pristine. And this thing shatters into a million glass pieces and falls into the ground like glittery dust. And you handle that perfectly and beautifully.
And
Well
look,
done.
I'll look at the rest. I'm like, who's next?
We're all scared. So we just gotta turn on us.
Yeah, you see them kind of like shake and rattle like like a piece
You know
of
that
glass.
sweating emoji, but like your tongue is out, and it's like that's how I feel.
So I was going to think in their head, fuck, now they're scary and hot, but like accidentally forget to not like send it to everyone.
Y'all have the messiest telepathic group chat.
It never turns off. It is always.
She's, yeah, it's
Telepathy
always
is
turned
Just
on.
like me.
Hey.
Oh my! Walked into that one.
My
All
God.
right.
This girl is on fire.
Oh, okay.
All right. Listen here. All right. Who wants to go next?
It's-
Oh, so it's not the same
gone.
order each time. We can just.
Yeah,
jump
It's
in.
up to you.
Okay.
It's narrative. It's
Oh
narrative
yeah, that's
structure.
true. That's true. Ooh, as you say, who's next? I am going to reach into hammer space and get one of the smoke balls that I have relocated from the macaw in my dimension, and I'm
Yep.
going to swing it in the direction of the remaining baddies, and
Uh-huh.
hopefully, I'm like, as it's swinging through the air, I just go, maybe that's a bad idea. Hoping that I don't, make this worse for my friends. But I'm gonna throw that bomb at the.
This sounds like a thwart peril to me, because you're using this to kind of like obfuscate yourselves and kind of like leave these guys, right? So go ahead and roll me a thwart peril. You want to roll this with? Will you not tell me a stat for
It says
thwart peril?
physical. What peril is
It
physical?
is physical.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you deal
that's
with the physical. Yeah.
that's a 7.
A 7 to 9, you slip, drop something, and call attention to yourself. The GM will offer you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or an extra price you must pay. Huh. Well, what do I want to do to you? I think you so
Very
this
nice.
so you easily hit the smoke balls.
Mhm.
I think you lose the journal.
Is that the choice?
I think
If-
I think either it doesn't go off,
Yeah.
or you succeed but you lose the journal.
Gotta hold on to the journal. It's too. Yeah.
The smoke ball does not go through.
It's defective. I yell out.
It kind of like you kind of
I
like
would
toss
just-
it down and you're like ready for the smoke to like fully obfuscate you, and then it just kind of goes.
I look
It's
down.
like the
look
most
back up.
pathetic poof.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Yep, that's your turn. Who wants to go next? Thunderheart?
Do we have our power pool is empty, right?
I no.
Oh, you
Do we
have
have a
a-
shared power pool?
You have a shared power pool. I believe power
Yeah.
pools are shared.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
currently have a +2 right now.
Yes.
God, I wasn't sure. Okay, I think not great at fighting at the best of times in this situation. Let's see. The
Happens to the best
I could-
of us. It's okay.
No.
Like, if you want to fight, I could do a we can do this together roll.
no, I mean
Like,
like I already naturally roll a -2 for this kind of thing, and a -3 from being scared of Shubham's character is really
yeah,
holding effect. So it's like I'm not the greatest fighter at the best of times. I think what I'm going to do is just try and I think lure I think luring them away is probably like a good plan. So
Okay, I thought
They
you were gonna
broke it-
start talking to them. Okay, I was like, this
I don't think they're
makes sense.
sentient. We took their heart and they kept moving. I don't think that's really.
There was a
chatting.
Power Ranger who used to do this.
There was, but not to the putties, I don't think. So I think.
No, that.
Yeah. So I'm going to just like, hey, and like, skate around and just like, kind of, yeah, I'm here, or maybe I'm here, or maybe I'm here, and just like trying to just get their attention, just like,
Okay, that
maybe make
sounds
them
like
dizzy.
a convince.
Yeah, why not? I'll try.
It sounds
Yeah.
it sounds like
Yeah.
a convince. So go
Why
ahead.
not?
roll
Let's
convince.
go do
Can
that.
we assist people with this kind of
Yes,
stuff?
you can.
You
Okay.
can, yes, you can
I-
choose
I'll
to
just-
do. We can do this together. Yeah.
I was just gonna kind of help with that with either also kind of moving in a very fast boxer style so as to create more confusion, or
They're
just
both dancing.
yeah, basically it's like a coordinated dance effect. Let's do that.
Yes.
Just to
Okay.
We
So
done this.
go ahead and roll me a 2d6. With so you want to kind of help along with the physical aspects. So roll with physical. For I've got your back, and then we'll see what we get from that.
Oh wow. 5. Oh, 6, which
A
is fine.
6.
Not
A
any better.
6 or lower.
You do have. Do you remember that they were adding +1 because we had such a cool transformation? We have a hold
Oh,
one
you
for the
do-
entire session.
Okay, so that's a 7 then.
7. Okay, that's fine. Is this a cooperative or competitive relationship between the both of you?
This is cooperative.
Okay,
yeah.
you give your target a +1 to the next roll, but you put yourself in danger, and I think that's narratively appropriate as you're like getting into their space and leaving yourself slightly vulnerable in
Can't
order
touch
to
this.
assist them. So you have a +1 to that.
No. Can't touch it.
Can't touch this.
yeah. Yes. Emotional for me is a +2. That makes sense. +2, +1 from Shubham right now, -1 from Shubham, and then +1 because we're doing stuff. All right, here we go.
All right.
13.
Ooh, nice. Lucky number 13.
With a 13, what does a 12 plus do for convince? I'm scrolling
For
back
monsters
now.
and adversaries, not only do they right now, they also gain a competitive bond with you for the rest of the session or longer per GM. Yeah. So it is,
Okay.
come on, follow me, come on, we can do this. And just like trying to lure them out, also a little bit distracting. I think a little bit, I try and, because I'm going so fast and I'm flying, they might just feel, like, we got to catch this guy. He's a wimp. We can take all of his attacks, but we can, and so that's like the kind of like competitive kind of thing. Like I'm luring them outside because I think once we're outside, we might have more space to kind of like deal with these guys. So, but I'm also mainly just trying to lure them away, keep them a little distracted.
Okay.
I'll just note down I have a relationship with, what are we calling these guys? Kickbacks? I don't know. Glass attacks?
You know
What's
what?
the name?
Fine. We can call them kickbacks, the glass kickbacks. I didn't have the I didn't come. I would love to call them putties, but that's copyrighted. We're not doing that. So they can be called.
We'll call
kickbacks.
them the glass sillies. Like the glass,
glass sillies. Yeah.
There we go.
I like sillies.
It's
The
non-threatening.
macaw and his sillies.
Yes,
Alrighty.
the glass sillies. I have a relationship with two bad guys, two good bad guys, and yeah, lure them outside.
Sometimes you just have relationships with bad guys. Listen,
Why not?
we've all had a enemies to lovers. It's okay. All right.
Sometimes
So
sometimes you want to smash the glass sillies.
Oh my
Hey.
god.
okay, you've distracted it. Things are happening. What is the move right now? What do the remaining folks want to do? You want to try and triangulate? Do you want to try and kill these things? What's the vibe?
I've got the thing, so if anyone wants to use that, I'm not the one with the brains here.
Sure,
Yeah,
just
I'll
go.
see if like I can figure out how to use the.
What?
What do you want to use?
The thing I stole,
The
just
heart.
ripped out of their chest.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, with my mechanical mind, I could try. But no. But Asis, you go ahead.
Yeah.
With my mind, I can try. Actually, I'm not that
With my
smart.
mind.
I think you should do it probably.
Okay, I mean, I've got an idea for what Poorna's character can do, but it's not very
I would say you
PG.
should do it, and I'm gonna we can do this together or do whatever you're doing.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, y'all can
Tell
we can
me.
do this together. So who wants to roll? We can do this together, and who wants to do the thing?
I can just roll the thing.
All right, you roll
Yeah,
the
I
thing.
think you do think.
Okay, and then for we got this together, this feels to me a 2 heads is better than 1. So roll with
God
mental
damn it.
to help notice things, to put puzzles pieces. I mean, you can also do emotional, physical if you want. Which one would you prefer? Physical, emotional?
I mean, I
mental?
would prefer emotional because my mental is -1.
Okay, so yeah, you can do it. You can do this where you roll emotional to give a stirring speech or lift your friend's spirits. I would allow that.
Yeah, just in their head going like.
Yeah,
"Oh,
you just pat.
I've calculated all these
I
things.
believe in
know
you.
that this-
Alright, let me know what you roll.
What was your suggestion?
11. No,
for my
12.
heart
Oh,
blue?
A 12. All right, so your target.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this
I
is
also rolled a 12.
Oh my god. Okay, so you get a +1 to that. So you rolled a 13. And you both have a +1 to power pool. So you now have a +4 in the power pool right now, gang.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Amazing. So you're trying to figure
Um,
out how to use this, right? Am I assuming correctly? Okay.
To get to
So I
the
think,
macaw.
Chirag, you said you had a suggestion for.
Yeah,
to do
you
the
worked
thing,
in the garage. You might be the one that's who actually knows how to drive a car. My less than PG idea was basically steal a car or a tractor and run the glass over.
Okay.
Ooh.
I hear the fun direction that you are going. I had a GM answer to give you, so I'll give you both because you rolled a 13. All right, I'll honor the 13. All right, I have a cool. Remember this. I have a cool GM. I'm one of the cool GMs. All right, so I hear the idea. I'm acknowledging it. The base GM answer I was going to give you is that this is kind of like a teleportation thing that if you program it correctly, you can create a little AoE to teleport everybody, right? But I'm hearing your idea, and I raise you steal a car, attach this little thing to said car, run over the glass sillies, and then teleport.
It's like
Oh my god.
yeah, we're making it to be like, oh, needs repairs. The glass things need repairs, but it's not teleporting to sillies. It's teleporting the car with all of us in it.
Oh my god, if you go crashing
love it.
into the macaw's lair, that would be.
I love
Driving
it.
a,
That
who,
would
has
be
with that.
amazing.
who hasn't thought of
Okay.
driving a car into the school? You know, once or twice.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
who's
it's a cliche
stealing
for a
the
reason.
car? Who's stealing the car? Who's driving?
Yeah, it has to be
I guess-
Myra, right?
I think Dinky and
Yeah.
I. I
Yeah,
think Dinky and I
we
just
have
walk
done
up
this way
super
too many
sauntering,
times,
super
yeah.
cool. Yeah, we saunter up like whatever. This is
I
my
break
car
a
because I
window,
said it is.
like
Yeah.
and-
I won't even
You
ask
I
can
for a
grab
hotwire
roll.
the thing.
Yeah. You pry open the thing, you hotwire the car.
Yeah.
I won't even ask for a roll. But yeah, our folks is everyone on board? Is everyone jumping into the car?
Yeah.
All right.
Get-
Yes.
Get in. We're
Yeah.
We're riding.
As
Alright.
as we're
Yeah.
as I'm making my way towards the car, I'm like, are you sure there's no posters around? Maybe an alternate version of me? And I'm like just trying to see if if I made it in this in this
in
world.
this version. You know what? Roll me a 2d6. This is a pure luck. This is a pure luck roll. Give me a 2d6.
Alright.
Don't tell me
Oh
you're
my god,
googling it.
12!
Nice.
As you leave here and you're about to like hop into the car, I think you see a poster on a telephone pole that reads that reads like not Sitar, Sitar's your hero.
Mira.
It see a poster of you smiling with your gorgeous gown, and you're like in a production of the Midsummer Night's Dream or something. You've made it in this universe.
I am going to, before we leave, just like, oh no! I'm just going to rip the poster off and fold it and put it away in my hammer space.
And you see at the bottom of the page it says theater play sponsored by the Macaw Industries, and
I just
you
like,
now
you know,
start-
when I rip that portion off, nobody needs to see that. And put it away before I save it.
I look at.
She needs something to paste into the bullet journal that she saved.
I look at Sitara. I'm like, the cost of fame.
Cost of Fae.
Yeah, I just write down in my own notebook. Alternate universe is a capitalist.
Out of character. The correct term is sellout.
Influence. all right.
Yeah.
Cool. So you've started the car. You're about to start driving. Thunderheart, you're in the sky. How are
Yeah,
we doing this, gang?
Yeah, did you guys
I have
take
a
a
question.
convertible or like a roof in like a?
Yeah, do we have a sunroof?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What car did you take?
Do you want a sunroof?
Yes,
Yeah.
I need
Okay.
something.
I was
Yeah,
like, that isn't a question. That is a request.
That is a
Yes, you can have a sunroof.
Because the
Dad
alternative is
says yes.
yes. So I'm imagining as you guys are like driving the car, I'm luring these guys, my rivals, away. As the car comes over, I'm basically just jumping up, smashes into them. I go in through the roof, land as the teleportation happening. I was like, oh, okay. Otherwise, the alternative, I'm holding onto the car as you teleport. Like,
I kind of want to make this a roll to see how well you do it. So
It's
can you
probably-
give me a
probably,
2d6? This feels. wanna
keep your wits
say-
about you.
I
Or
think this.
do a
I would.
peril.
I think this is a keep your wits about you. I think this is.
I can live with that.
Yeah. Roll with
Okay.
persona.
Persona is +1, +2. Are we still under the shout effect?
I'm gonna say no. I think now that
Alright then.
Dinky is in their element and able to steal and drive a car, that effect has been nullified.
Okay. I rolled a 6. I would like to offer a potential, bargain to the GM as a potential failure.
Okay.
What happens to me?
I'm listening.
I grab and hit strong. As the teleportation happens, I teleport somewhere else because I wasn't in the car. I end up lost in television, so I end up somewhere very awkward. Well, the rest of the team ends up where they want to go. You don't have to say. You can say, "Oh yeah, you got," or you could have just got smashed by the car, and I'm really injured. That's also.
You could
another
also just use a PowerPoint and like up your roll percent.
I'm tempted.
Oh my god.
I like that. That is delicious to me.
I
No.
know what you're into. I remember.
This is good. This is good. Okay, you time it. You succeed in timing it, but what happens as you are timing yourself to hit the sunroof? You're just off angle. So what happens is when Dinky starts the car and propels forward, what happens is the teleportation AoE begins to emerge. It is this deep blue staticky electricity, and what happens is that the teleportation goes through. You smash through all of the glass sillies, they shatter into a million pieces, and as you are full throttling it, Fast and Furious style, my sweet Thunderheart, you are teleported somewhere else, but not somewhere too far off. As the car bursts forth from a blue portal, smashing through a stone wall directly into a large open lair, surrounded by large TV screens and cameras all around the town. And you all crash into the what looks like a cell or like a holding pen with the car. It smashed through it, and before you see a huddled down macaw who is just sat at a large stone table, head in their hands, and then they look up and they see you behind the like broken bars of the holding pen, and they just go, "What?" And then we're gonna cut to where Thunderheart has ended up. You have teleported. In the image of the car passing through is split the paths, and you were basically sent to the next room across.
Mhm.
And in the next room is a large laboratory. And in the laboratory, you see a familiar figure as you smash into a glass tube that was filled with insert liquid here. And as you smash through the glass, someone just drops their clipboard and rushes over to you and just goes, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And as you open your eyes to look at the face that looks upon you, it is your aunt, Neela.
Yeah, last thing again, Aunt. Auntie.
Auntie Neelam.
Like, Auntie, is that you? Oh, ow. Okay, I'm fine. This is not the first time I've traveled to dimensions.
I don't know who you are. You must have hit your head really bad. You are transformed, remember? So your face
Yes,
is
I-
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I know.
she's just like,
I got hit by a car in another dimension. Auntie.
oh, you definitely hit your head really hard. Is there a way for me to unlatch this helmet that you have on?
Wait,
You-
1 second. Just it's like say, wait, and looks down. As it's like, name tag's like, no, I'll be okay. Just where am I?
You're at the college. This is laboratory 3 of
What?
the Macaw College.
Why do you need a laboratory like this in a college? And he's like trying to get his like, and does it look like a science laboratory, or does it look like a science class laboratory, or does it look like a laboratory?
It's a laboratory.
Okay.
You see,
You don't learn physics in this realm. You only learn like evil physics.
Of course.
what you see is very interesting. You see like these little glass tubes filled with like what looks to be experimental plants that they seem to be trying to grow and utilize for agriculture. But to the side, you see
it's evil
wires. You see wires attached to statues of men you've seen before, men and women you've seen before, founders.
Okay.
And it is strange because before the statues were just that, statues. There's wear and tear, there's a fadedness to them. They don't really look that realistic. These do. They are frozen in what looks like a frightened state. And on these wires that are attached to them, almost like they are connected to an IV and a heart monitoring system, you see a panel that tracks heartbeats, brain energy, and the pulses from that.
There's 4 founders, right? There's 4 founder statues.
There's 5 of you, so there's 5.
No, okay, so there is 5. I thought Macau.
So
was
it
one
would
of
have
the
been
5.
the Macaw would have been 6.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay, that's one theory out the drain. Okay, what are you doing to them? Like pointing at the statues. What are you doing to them?
I'm sorry. This is a restricted room. You must be very, very confused. Allow me to take you to back to reception. We are merely just studying these ancient stones, and she like begins like raising you up, trying to escort you out of the room.
And I'm not pull me, and I say,
Yeah.
listen, those people, they're not just stones. They're alive. Look at them. You're looking at the readings. Those, I may not be great at science class, but I know what a EKG. I know what the heart monitor. Those are alive, and you're making them suffer. And it's like, please. And I'm in another dimension. Why the heck not? And like, face plant comes up and says like, I don't know if I exist in this world, but in my world, you are my aunt who has always done the right things. This is not the right things, Auntie Neela. Me, Zara.
Sarah, what are you doing here? What is all this? You're supposed to be back home with your parents. How did you even get here? I told them not to send you here, not to send you to the school.
Listen, they've always, look, in another realm, another time, I'm supposed to come here. We're supposed to stay together. You were there looking out for me when things went bad with my parents, but you were always there for me, and you wouldn't let something like this happen. This is not okay. You know this. You are smart enough to know this is okay. Please, Auntie. You know this is wrong. You have to stop whatever you're doing to the founders, siphoning their life force. I don't know what this is. Could be any number of things, but they're in pain. Please, Auntie.
I have no choice. That sounds like you're trying to convince them. Please roll for me.
Is it convince or is it touch their heart? I don't know.
Oh,
Both could
yeah.
be.
Touch their heart would probably be more accurate. Yep. Go ahead.
All right then.
Touch their heart.
All right. Let's see. So it's
Roll with emotion.
I have +2 to this, +2 for my move, +4, and then maybe more. We'll find out. plus 5. So a 16.
16.
Yeah. It turns out I'm very good
You-
at this. Is the one thing I'm good at.
This is very, very good.
Yes.
I think the moment you revealed who you were, there is a moral reckoning that is really like hit your aunt in a shell-shocking way. And she looks at you, she looks at your earnest eyes, at the statues, and back at you, and she kind of like just mumbles, "The macaw, I can. If I unhook them, I can't save them. That's the macaw. I can remove them from these chains, but you must figure out how to stop him. He's at the heart of all of this."
I don't need to find it because I'm part of a group. My friends and we are going to find it. And I'm just like taking her hand, like, we are all going to find this out. But the first step we've got to do here, you have to right this wrong. Come on, Auntie. Together.
The auntie looks at some of the other attendants and interns that are there. Most of these are interns because if this is a corporation hellscape,
Sure.
you know that
Unpaid
they're unpaid interns. And she goes,
Unpaid intern.
she looks at all of them. She goes, unhook them from the lines now. And then they kind of just like look at each other confused and do as they're told. And then she looks at you and she says, "You're going to help the friends?"
No, I have friends. This is great.
I didn't mean to react that strongly to the idea of you having friends.
No, I'm aware of what I was a year ago. I'm well aware.
Okay. If you're trying to get to the macaw, I need to take you to the lair. Yes, that's what he calls it. He literally does call it the lair. Come, I'll take you there. And she will rush you over. Back to the lair. You are in a crashed car that's broken into some metal bars, and you see a despondent, tired-looking macaw sat behind a desk surrounded by paperwork. And you see he kind of looks at you. Their colors are a little bit more faded. They're not as vibrant and colorful as the macaw you remember. And they kind of just look at you all and go, "Well, that was a waste of time. I sent those glass sillies so that you would be brought to this pen, and then I wouldn't have to deal with you anymore because you're causing quite the stir. And now you have broken into the pen with a car. This really is not working out for me. And I don't know anything about you." And then they pause, they look at the colors on your face and like the energy that you exude and go, That's not possible. That's not possible. I took the founder's powers away. Who are you, children?
I look between the four of us and realize that we are missing one person, and decide to stall for time by just going, I just need you to clarify, did you cast me as Hippolyta or Hermia or just...
Is your face obscured by a transformation, by the way?
Yes.
And you see the macaw just goes, "What? Why would I be casting you in anything?"
Midsummer's Night's Dream, obviously. And
I really feel like you're more of a puck.
No. No one.
You don't understand.
It's an important
Yards.
role. It's an important role. You could play the donkey.
You could be the donkey.
Take two people.
I could
takes
settle
two
for Helena, but just
Don't settle.
I have secretaries that handle this. I really don't. I'm sorry. Yes, you see that.
while
What
this
it
is
is-
happening, do you folks want to do something?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
macaw
I
is
wanna-
very distracted.
I want to reach out to Thadadu and see if I can just reach him
Okay.
and just ask what's going on.
All right, you're getting a group message. You've been added in the group chat.
Imagine the dots appearing in your head.
Yeah.
Not the hardest typing.
Boss music starts playing.
Wait,
You
you
muted
know,
the
Chirag, you're
mic.
muted.
Oh, good. Finally, I figured I had to turn the chat on. Okay, good. Are you guys okay?
We have the macaw.
Sure. Are you okay? Why?
I got lost in the trans dimension, and it wasn't bad. It was a nice dimension, but still, I found my aunt, and
Are you?
they've got the
Just
founder.
thumbs up emoji in my head.
You know what? We're heading your way. We're heading your way. Distract the guy.
Yellow
Distract
likes
the
this
macaw.
message.
Yellow
As
lights.
you say distract the guy, you just hear Sitara's stream of thought, which is just, they really think I would be Puck? Just like out of
At that point, you just hear the donkey emoji in like three donkey emojis.
And you see like
Uh,
4 people react to your message with like laughter. It's just like,
There you
guys,
go.
can you?
One of them is Blender. Yeah. Listen,
see-
Puck
Yeah,
is in every
Blendy's on the
scene.
group chat.
It's fine. Puck
Ah.
is very important. They want more of you. That's what it is.
While
That's
this is
what it is.
happening, I want to have stumbled closer to the macaw
Easily done.
and use my belt to try restrain them. I have a belt that has restraining ability.
Okay, go ahead. and
I
roll for
love
me.
the implications of this.
The
Actually,
implications
Yeah.
are
No,
excellent.
no
to me
implications.
personally.
We're keeping this PG.
actually very overt.
I mean,
but
are we?
Okay, so I roll a 6 plus 4.
10.
That's 10, and then I believe I add just character sheet. This is an
This is a
attack,
bonus.
so plus 2 because it's a magical archetype
12.
attack. Yeah, so 12, and then do we have any powerful stuff that I can add?
yeah, we
No,
have
do you want to? You've hit like a pretty pretty big.
Fine,
number
12's
there.
enough, but I'll go with
You
12.
can, you can hit that, Dinky. You can hit that. if you want to.
Yeah. You tell me how. I'm not even going to narrate. Tell me how you restrain the macaw. What am I doing this? You tell me.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, the macaw is a lot like the bird, right? And largely
Yeah.
how big are we talking?
So I would say the macaw stands at about like maybe 5'9", 5'10"
Okay.
in height.
Oh, wow,
they're
they're
really
quite tall.
They're tall, but they're slender.
Sure,
They're very pure, like elvish, like really energy that they radiate. Like
Uh-huh.
sharp features, very slender.
right.
A real twink. That's the
I
energy
was
we're
thinking
going
that. I
with
was like,
today.
I get them. I get the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I did hear Elvis energy for a second. I was confused.
yeah. Jailhouse Rock era.
Yeah.
All right. So as I stumble close, I'm like, guys,
I mean,
we should be.
We
why
don't
are
want
we
him
all-
to leave the building.
Why are we all here? And like you are a puck, but you see, as my belts kind of come loose, and then in a kind of spur of the moment, I suddenly make eye contact with Macaw, and you see as my belt goes whipping forwards and like rings around the neck,
Yeah.
and quickly becomes a what do you call it? A choker.
Yeah.
As it like claps on, and I'm like, all right, don't move.
this is
unless
obviously
you
a
want
touch
this-
someone's heart move.
Yeah,
you've described
depends entirely on who you are. But I'm like, unless you want me to separate your head from your body.
No, I'm not a really big fan of that. I'm gonna be real with you.
Same. It's messy. I don't want to get feathers on my belt.
I think at this point, that's where where Thunderheart would probably enter. That's probably when Auntie
Yeah.
Neela would let you in, and then you see this whole scenario.
Yeah, stop what you do. Oh, I feel like I'm interrupting something. Oh, okay.
No. This is.
I-
You're welcome to watch.
I know that's what you said last time, and it still felt awkward. Okay.
Look, whatever you all want to do with me, just go ahead and be done with it. I tried everything. I stopped the founders. I have all of this, and I'm still so miserable.
You see, this is where I keep getting lost. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, we have the founders' powers. The founders are no more. You were trapped. You're free now, but you're still miserable, and you keep annoying us.
Yeah, it really is a damaging cycle, it seems like. I don't know who any of you are, but you clearly are some sort of, I don't know, founder's backup plan?
Yeah. Would you mind saying into this recorder, pulled up my phone, how miserable you feel after, your success? Like, how is this really making you feel? We have someone we need to share this with later when we get back home.
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
You've achieved all this. You've taken the founder's power, all this thing. But how is it making you feel? Do you feel fulfilled?
How has success affected you?
Get a video. Get a video.
Yeah, you're right. We'll take a video.
All right.
It's hollow. I don't know. I don't feel colorful or happy.
Would you prefer if you were able to explore your curiosity freely and be supported by a group of enthusiastic, bright, keen, sometimes grumpy, and all too cynical,
color coordinated
group of people?
Young people.
This is a highly specific hypothetical.
Yeah,
sure.
Sure. Would you say that you wish for that? If you had a magic ring, would you make that wish? Just off the chest.
I think you see.
You might have to be a water boiler, though.
That's the other guy. That.
No, the blendy's the coffee.
Sure.
So,
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
You see that the macaw kind of looks at all of you, and it's just like a wish for something. What are you? And then there's a light bulb that goes off in the macaw's head, and you're kind of holding them by the neck, right? Specifically, you see their hand go towards a very ornate bracer that they hand on their arm. How do you know about that?
Well, there's a reason why we are here.
Do we have our phones? Do they have pictures from our previous timeline?
I have Polaroids.
Yes.
Oh my god, it all came together.
Exactly.
I can't believe I'm the Polaroid long con.
Show him how colorful he is in the other timeline.
And show all the Polaroids I have of every other.
How subtle they are.
There's one of him literally falling to the ground for that one flash you did just before this.
This was from 2 weeks. This was from 2 weeks ago. Look at this new design. You incorporated pink in there. Here you're riding a pasta monster. Look at that. Look at the style. Here you're doing we had a karaoke battle. It's look at that.
Sorry, this is me just testing out a selfie. You can ignore this one.
Okay.
You see that.
What are all of these of Sitara just testing out outfits? Why? Who did you take my camera?
Has the better.
She likes to pull focus. It's fun.
All these.
I like that dress, and the macaw points at one of the selfies that you took, and it's just I like that one. I like to imagine it's probably a picture of Server huddled around their desk, snacking on something.
While I'm
has everyone just been playing with my camera?
Yes.
Can I say to the macaw you're so blue here, why do you want to get bogged down with red tape? Look at you in these photos. Look at you.
You wish for more.
Don't you want to?
Yeah, we call you.
We all feel glum sometimes, but life doesn't need to look like this. You weren't happy there, you're not happy here. You'll be happier with what, the guy who just put the chokehold on you suggesting. So
the woman who's putting a chokehold on you.
The woman who's put a chokehold on you suggesting.
Sometime during that description, it did blur into Shubham, and I was like, wow.
Yes. I think you were a lot happier in that world where you weren't the establishment, where you were the counter, revolutionary kind of force, the outsider thing. I mean, you called yourself the blue macaw, but you definitely were not blue in that world. Emotionally. Colorfully, yes. I lost the plot here.
There's so
I
many
just-
things in that world that you can help us with. Like you could help us figure out what's going on with the rats.
And if it's recognition for your work and your obvious talents that you desire, if you do good, you'll still earn that. And people won't fear you. Isn't that better than this? I mean, shrew my little heart. I pity the man. See, I can do Hippolyta. I look around and then I turn back to the blue macaw.
I sent you a happy emoji in the.
You see the macaw like y'all
Group text.
gave such a good performance. I don't want to ask for a role for that. Y'all did great. I think the macaw like really earnestly listens to all of you. And I think he kind of like just really sadly murmurs, I just wanted to matter. I just wanted to matter to someone.
You matter to us. Maybe not in the way that you want to yet.
Looks down
but
at the belt
you-
on the neck.
Maybe
A
you could drop
precautionary
that.
measure.
Oh,
Oh no, it was
Matter-
very well played. I have to give that to you.
Mattering
The-
comes in lots of different colors, just like us. Come back,
I-
we'll see.
And you're the reason that we, pointed to five of us and Blendy, came together. And even though you do horrific, you do cause us a lot of trouble. You matter to us because that's the reason I get to see everybody so often. Wouldn't get to see them, and all of them are really important to me. And he said all of them, and then his eyes are kind of stopping at 10 for a moment, and then nervously goes out. You can't tell I'm blushing. I've still got the mask on. Great.
It's I think if you say that out loud, you hear the macaw goes, that is slightly undercut by the fact that you just said that out loud. Anyways, I can't believe I'm being lectured at by 5 children who are not even 100 years old. Fine. Promise that this change will actually be better than this.
Yep.
God.
Promises made by teenagers always work. It's what every movie is based on. Let's go back to
Yeah.
the world.
We
Cross my
cross
heart.
our hearts, etc., etc.
Mhm.
Y'all
and
are
I
not
hold it
gonna...
in the system.
Change is always difficult at the start, but I think going forward, you will be happier for it. Everyone will be.
Yeah, you never know what can happen. And Chen looks at Zara as well.
You see that the macaw presses a button, takes a deep sigh, and then says, I wish that the world is kinder, happier, that I am not this way. And then you see a light envelop all of you, and suddenly light returns, and gravity shifts and spins all around you, and you all hover upon a little grassy plain just in front of a stone amphitheater with fairy lights and colors. The beautiful ice lake not shattered and burst forth from an encounter before, and you all land on your ass back into your world.
Okay. Oh, my phone.
Is everybody okay?
You hear your stage manager
Yeah.
Is
from
it,
far away.
is it the same time?
Well.
And now we
one
still
can-
transform.
No, you arrive not transformed. And you hear your stage manager yell out, "Hey! We need you! We have makeup to do!"
I look at my teammates. I'm like, good job, we saved the day. And then I get up to my feet and I'm like, don't let the understudy change. And I start like running towards
You got this, Hippolyta!
Break a leg!
You beat Maria!
You can do it!
You can do all the roles!
As that is
Be the
happening,
puck you want to be.
you're not throwing all the rolls at her. As that happens, I think you see someone dressed in robes, like kind of like a kurta in the color of like turquoise and yellow and green, step out onto the amphitheater, looking at a set of tickets, with fluffy black hair, looking around, looking at the seats, and then turning around, looking at all of you, and smiling. And it is the macaw. Well, I should not say the macaw anymore, because as you landed here, the journal that has opened upon the field, the carved out name has now been revealed. And you see Mohan. This is the property of Mohan. As you see a young Desi man kind of like look at all of you and smile, and then just wave, who is then immediately grabbed around the shoulder by Auntie Hema, who just like shoves a massive drink of milkshake at him with a big swirly straw, and they just chat and go and take their seats. What do the rest of y'all do as our friend gets dressed and ready to perform? What are the rest of y'all doing as we close out on our adventure here?
I'll go last.
I'm gonna pull teacher. Server, what are you doing? June, as your present self, what are you doing right now as the world seems brighter? Your enemy is no longer your enemy.
I think I'm going to like be looking at like my case files and stuff, and I pull out like the one about the rats, and I like take out a stamp from like probably one of my coat pockets, and I just open this brand new shiny stamp and just stamp like falls onto that.
Amazing. Who wants to go next?
I will take a look around, with a sigh, go and grab a seat in the audience, so I can watch the performance, and turn off the flash so I can still take photos.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. What's it called? I think my aunt probably showed up because it's like a big thing, so I probably would have been. Yeah, Aunt Nima.
Hi dear.
How are you? It's good. It's good to see you. And I give a big hug. Almost like I haven't seen him in ages. Like, yeah. So good to see you.
Please, you're squeezing my ribs. My poor
sorry.
auntie's back. Thank you.
Sorry about that. Come. Let me just get you to your seat. Yeah, are you got anything? We gave some like popcorn, some confetti. Actually, so you're always so busy. I never get to see you.
Oh, my boss has been really, really nice recently. He's just greenlight a 2.5 week vacation. I was just gonna ask you, do you want to go somewhere a little warmer? As a little trip, just two of us. You can call your friends too. We can get a little cabin. Y'all can do something in the daytime. I'll just relax in the cabin.
Maybe let me actually find some. And like he's yeah, you should ask my friend. And like, but as he's saying, friends, his eyes are specifically looking for a specific someone. And what is that specific someone is doing? I don't know if I can see them from where I'm sitting.
Specific someone is not moved. A specific someone is still hanging out because you haven't gone into the auditorium.
Okay. Then yeah. Let me get 1 second. And just like he goes over and just like and says like, hey, I don't know if you have any like plans or anything. With my aunt's planning a trip to like cabin. I was thinking like some of us can kind of like go and you were the first one I've asked, but would you want to come with me to the with us to the cabin? Me?
Like, you you and me and your aunt.
Aunt, I mean, it could be like a. It could be like a. You know, why don't we? Oh, the show is starting. We should take a seat. I'm like taking you by the hand. I've got a seat on at a time.
Jen is frozen because her hand is being held. Cannot think.
Yeah.
Words are hard.
Yeah, you all. I like to think that the friends are kind of like sat together in like one little bench, and our Maria appears on stage. We hear the nuns begin singing, "How do you solve a problem like Maria?"
Yeah.
And the Sound of Music plays, and you show up as Maria in your gorgeous like nun robes. Everyone cheers for you. All of your friends are so obnoxious, probably in cheering for you.
In their heads, they'll just hear, "Can you quiet down? People need to be able to hear me."
Wait, how's my telepathy active? I'm not in hero mode.
So she thinks it and she's like,
She
oh
just
damn
thinks
it,
it,
messaging is down.
Like, why are my thoughts so loud?
And as we close out on the gorgeous winter festival, happy eyes, happy hearts, happy winter solstice. A place far away from the pleasant celebrations of Ayu Alam stands a brand new red stone structure. Emerging from what looks like a old stone imprisonment is an ancient entity of some sorts. He has a flush of bright hair and horns that line his hair like a crown. And he emerges out with these leather pauldrons and a large staff that it flexes out into a trident. And he steps forward and looks upon this territory, this region in which Ayu Alam sits, and goes, "How interesting. Maybe this will be a new place for us to make do. Isn't that right?" And you see a creature similar to Belendi, but of a different color, sit upon this entity's shoulders and goes, "Well, I don't see why not. Perfect. Just perfect." And that's where we're going to end our session. Thank you so much for attending The Looking Glass.
Amazing.
That was so good.
Amazing. I had so much fun GMing for Daisies and Dragons. And thank you all for your support for the Milat Foundation. We really, really appreciate all the donations. Before we finish up for tonight, we are going to go all around the table and say what we all do, where we can find us. Starting with Chirag, please go ahead, take us away.
Hi, I'm Chirag. I play Dunderheart Blue, and yeah, you can find me on more Daisy Dragon programs on Twitter at Chiggy Said What. And this was so much fun. It was a lot of fun, and I've run out of things to say.
Amazing. Okay, I'll go. Sure. Hi, or bye rather. I played. I'm Shubham, and I played Dinky, and I also don't do goodbyes.
Hey.
He only does Fir Milenge.
Such a cop out.
No cops.
Oh my god. Yeah, sure. You can find me at Lore Garden. Lore_Garden? Yeah. You'll find me.
Right,
I'll
bro.
find you.
I'll find you.
Asis, we're gonna throw it to you.
Okay, cool.
Before this gets
no,
worse.
bye. Hi, bye. Hi, bye. Bye, hi. Bye, hi. I am Asis. I was playing your server. You can find me at Pokemon. No, wait. My Twitter's different. You'll find me also. Shubham will lead you to me. And I just released a game today in case anyone. It's about executive dysfunction. So, like,
Yes.
yeah.
Link will
Check
be
that out
in
on my
chat.
Twitter.
I'm gonna put it on chat right
What's my Twitter?
now.
It's lesbian earning.
Let's
Yes.
by learning.
Let's be earning.
I like that I remember your handle and you don't.
As you can tell, we're professionals.
I
and
said
we do
it.
this all the time. Poorna.
Consummate. Hi, I've been Poorna. I have also been Myra. I have also been Jen. You can find me on Twitter as @Sundar. And this was fun. And everyone wishes they an awkward teenager, so that's great. Thank you for the opportunity, Aces and Dragons, and to the Valiant Universe. And
Yeah.
Indrani, over to you.
That is erratic universe.
Hello, everybody. My name is Indrani. I played Sitara or Mira. Before I headed off to Val, thank you so much for running the game. This was incredible. You're incredible. Please just hang out all the time with us. Thank you. Poorna, Asis, both of you, so please just keep coming back. The only thing I'll shout out is the bundle. We are $215 away from reaching our $3,000 goal, which doesn't seem that far to me, and we have a week left to get to that point. So if you haven't gotten yourself the Asis and Dragons Pride bundle, which gives you over 50 incredible games by people of color, by queer creators, and it also gives you famous games like Wander Home, Thirsty Soul Lesbians, you should go get that bundle because you'll be supporting a great cause. This whole month we've been raising funds for children affected by HIV and supporting a fundraiser that is building a home for them. So it's a great cause, great games. It's a win-win. So go do that. Over to you, Val.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Asis and Dragons, for hosting me. I've been your humble game master, Valiant Dorian. I use him, his pronouns. You can find me all around the internet at Valiant Dorian or at Oxford Spirit Bear. Please enjoy that lovely treasure hunt I just set you on. And I'm a TTRPG performer, writer, GM, wearer of way too many hats. And there's a couple of things I want to shout out. First is that Transparent RPG second campaign is premiering Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I will be returning as a main cast member, playing Seir. And if you want to see that great masculine disaster who has a lot of feelings, you should come and check us out. It's going to be great. And I will be back with Monster Hearts of the Asis and Dragons next week, and I can't wait for that. It's going to be amazing. And thank you, Asis and Dragons, for having me. And I hope you all enjoyed The Looking Glass, a Glitter Hearts adventure. And with that, are we raiding anyone, or are we just chilling and ending it here?
Well, let's see who we can raid. We can raid nobody because nobody we follow.
Nobody's online.
I mean, none of our close friends. They
We'll
kind
figure
of
it
all
out.
cleared the airways
We'll
for
raid a
us.
cool person.
They
We'll raid a
cleared
cool
the
person.
airways for us so that.
Oh,
we can take
Jasmine is live. That bronze girl. Why don't we go?
Yeah.
raid?
Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, go raid that bronze girl.
Before we go, happy Pride, everybody.
Happy
Be
Pride.
gay,
Pride.
do crimes.
Happy Pride!
Or fight crime.
Oh, fight
Yeah,
time.
Fight
and
crime.
fuck doves. Bye.
Fight the bad crimes.
Peace out.